Welcome to GWC Strategies, a platform where we discuss on how to create generational wealth. And if you like content of this kind, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Today we'll be discussing beekeeping. Welcome. We will be discussing on how you set up an apiary. But first of all, before you set up the apiary, you need to catch or capture swarm. You have to get the hives. Once you have acquired your hives, you have to set them in a position so that you can be able to have the bees. Of course, without the bees, then there is no honey. So if you can see what we have done is that we hang all these hives are painted, of course, with wax and sometimes with propolis. And if you can see, what we have done is that we have hung these hives from the trees. You need to position the hives in such a way that when the bees are swarming, then you can be able to capture the bees. And you can see the positions where we have placed the hives. They hang from the trees, and we have all kinds of hives here. We are actually having two types of hives. You can see the Langston hive, and the one that is green there, it's the KTPH. That is Kenya top hive. And some of these hives right now, they've been colonized, and some have not. So here, what you want is that once you have gotten your hives, you want to be able to catch a swarm. Then after you catch the swarm, that is the time you can be able to set up an apiary. So this is very important. So you can come and you see. I can even show you the one that already have the bees, and you have to be closer. So this one already have the bees inside. First of all, when the bees come at the beginning, they are not that fierce. So there's no much danger at the beginning, but once the bees start having honey, then they become very wild. And again, as you know, these are called the African bees, or the African killer bees. So if you come closer, I don't know whether you are able to see, this one has already been colonized, and you can see the bees, they are landing. They take off to go look for the nectar, and they bring back the nectar and the pollen. And this one has been colonized very successfully. So after some time, we will move this one from here, and we will take them to the apiary, where we will set it up on a stand, which is positioned in a nice level, so that it's easier for us to harvest. Yeah. So again, as people say that bees are very dangerous, yes, they are dangerous, but as long as you don't really disturb them, you are calm with them, they're very friendly. You can see, like right now, I'm very close and bees are here, but it's not that they are stinging me. Yeah, so you can see all this. This one we have positioned this way, but we actually did this today, and so far the bees haven't come, but we expect them maybe within 2-3 days or a week. This will be colonized, and you can see some of this. You can see this one. You can see this having actually a lot of this. This one's been colonized. And yeah, you can see. So again, as I was trying to say, those are the Langston. This is the KTBH. So we expect, so far I'm having 2 KTBH here, and they have not been colonized. But we expect that within a week, this will all be colonized. So once all this have been colonized, I will take you where we have set up the apiary. Once they become colonized, we take them the apiary, and then that's going to be their home. Yeah, so this is where we have actually made our apiary. And you see, I call it a natural apiary because this is a natural environment. This is a coffee farm, and so what we have done is that in this coffee plantation, we have taken a section of the farm, and that is where we have put actually our hives. And you can see the way we do this is that we put the hives between the rows. You can see like now this is a coffee, this row of coffee trees, and there's another one. So in between, that is where we set up our hives. And you can see like this one, we have set them on a metal stand, and all these hives, they are colonized. This is now the sanctuary for the bees, and bees are very busy here making honey. You can see we have over 50 hives in this apiary, and you can be able to see all of them on all this on this section of the bees, and yeah, this is how we have done it. Myself, I love the natural apiary because I feel that bees being part of nature, and usually in their natural habitat is that they usually get holes on the trees or some place where they usually have their colony. So when I give them this kind of environment, it's really good for them, and at the same time, of course, this is good for the farm. You know that bees are pollinators, and of course we need pollination for this coffee plantation. So we have actually seen a great increase in the yield from the pollination since we started actually having the bees here. So you can see this is what I call symbiotic relationship, that the bees are helping the coffee in terms of pollination, and the coffee is helping the bees in terms of nectar, once it flowers. And yeah, so it's a symbiotic relationship that, and you can even see we have trees here. We have Gilveria trees, even this one is the flower, and it's food for the bees. So this is actually a very successful apiary that we have set here. So I encourage you, when you set up your own apiary, if you are a naturalist like me, I will love the environment and wants to maintain the environment, maybe you can set up something like this. So you can really see what I was talking about, that when you are setting up an apiary, you have to know, you make sure that it's secured. We have a fence around this coffee farm, and usually we make sure that whoever who's picking coffee from this farm, this section of the apiary, that they have protection. They are wearing protection when they're doing harvesting. But you have seen now we have set up the stand to height so that when we are harvesting from the super, this is a brooder and this is a super, we are harvesting, you can see that this is the right height for the harvesting. So I encourage you, if you are setting up your apiary, you can set up something like this. It's really good. I encourage you to participate in beekeeping. Basically, you'll be participating in actually preserving our environment.